This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and Dope Living TV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Trench in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy, Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Paris, don't kill me. What's up? It's your boy Greg Gray. This is Dope Living TV Live, man. Look, the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. I'm creating the enemy because Paris, I need to tell you how to log these folks on so that they can check the show out. All right, you just gotta go. You know what? Hold on. Jeff, could you please explain this to Miss Paris? How to yeah.
What's up, y'all? Okay. But yeah, you trying to get them to log into what, the StreamYard, or to get in so they can view it?
So they can view it.
Okay. What you all have to do is you don't use the same link that was sent to what's the guy's name? I'm sorry, I just saw it 2 seconds ago.
Nelson, and Nelson corrected me as well.
Yep. So what they got to do is y'all have to actually go on the Facebook channel, or y'all have to go on YouTube. Look up, I believe it's Greg Gray, Dope Living TV Live.
Look up Dope Living TV Live, and it's on there.
Yep, it's on there, and it's on the LinkedIn page as well. You know, Dope Living TV Live. So if you search it, or if you're on Facebook, you look it up, you'll be able to find it. So that's where you got to go to view the show.
Messed up, Paris. I messed up by telling you can log. I told you wrong. My bad. All right. What's up, Mo?
Happening, family.
Chilling. We're gonna have a
back in my space. I
got the same piano and the same brick wall in the back. I got all that.
This is just one of my rouge rooms, you know.
Okay.
We appreciate you guys tuning in, man. Look, we got a great show tonight. Great show. I love it. I love it when we get a chance to talk to people that are actually in these movies that you see every day, and get to know the real person, get to know their journey. Paris says no link, guys. Paris is really on me right now. If they go to Greg Gray on Facebook, go to me on Facebook, you can see the show, Greg Gray. All right, but otherwise, I should have shared the other link with you guys. I'm sorry.
Hold on, I'm finna see what I get.
Yeah, if you can put it in the private chat.
Okay.
We do production all of y'all seen us do it before. Anyway, man, look, we have a great show. Let me get this out the way. There's a new movie that's coming out May the 2nd. It's called Diary of a Unicorn. No, it ain't the little unicorn with the horn on the head with all the colors and all of that shit. Okay, it's they're gonna explain what the unicorn is. All right, and it's gonna be on Tubi and a lot of other platforms. So we got some of the actors that are in the movie. All right, and we just gonna have a good time. Okay, let's actually bring them on. Why did my mouse?
Let me save this clip.
Paris, I'm sorry.
Hello, it's Felicia.
I am so sorry.
Not Paris. That's okay.
I'm messing up all the way around, ain't I? What? Nelson, you help me out, boy. You should have helped me, Nelson. Okay.
All right.
Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I got you guys on here.
There you go, right there.
And we're gonna have a good time. All right. Let me bring my nemesis on. That ain't my nemesis. All right, man. You should have helped me out, Nelson.
Nelson.
Man,
Nelson was trying to do the best as he could.
Welcome to the show, Nelson. Welcome to the show, Parisia. We appreciate you guys. You guys got a great movie that's coming out. It's Diary of a Unicorn. I don't know. You know, I know what a unicorn is. It's all happy and candy and rainbows and all that. But
Easter eggs.
I mean,
okay, you're going in and out again, Nelson. I don't know. We tried to stop it.
Is that better?
Yeah, there you go.
I was saying, both types of unicorns are happy, really.
Ah,
Yeah, they can be.
What you gonna say about that, girl?
I agree. Both unicorns are happy. They both make people happy. I've always seen a smile on people's face when they talk about unicorns.
Mm-hmm. In the growing up where I grew up, man, we ain't seen no damn unicorns. All right, we saw people with extra growth on their head and this and that. Man.
From the steel mill, work close to the steel mill. That's
I'm not talking about you, Philip. If you're watching, all right. Anyway, did I name his name? It's cool. Sorry. But Diary of a Unicorn comes out May the 2nd. All right, guys, and it's an erotic thriller. What does that? We say erotic, but what does that encompass? What does that mean?
No, it's real steamy. It's gonna make you feel various emotions. I mean, you're gonna feel the drama, but it's those steamy moments too. So it's a good combination, good blend.
Okay, and this is Bobby and Renee doing this thing, huh?
Yeah.
The Peoples.
The People's Network.
Bobby and Renee always doing their thing, and they don't never sleep. And I was talking to Nelson earlier before the show. Nelson got a gang of movies out there. Parisha, I seen you in a gang of movies as well. And Shantae, I ain't gonna get in trouble, Nelson. I'm cool. Shantae.
Shantae.
Hey, girl.
Hey. Hi, guys. Great.
Shantae, I was calling you Shanta.
Oh, yeah, it has. I've been called that all my life, Shanta, but it's Shantae. Shantae Renee.
I get it. Nelson said, Greg, go ahead. Call her Shanta. I'm like, no, we not getting in trouble here, right? Shout out to Bobby Peoples and Renee for
yes
putting this movie together. So tell us, and I'll start off with you, Shantae. Tell us what your role is and what you bring to the table here.
Okay. Well, I play the character where I'm sorry, I pressed start and didn't know we were live, so you have to forgive me. So yes, okay. So Diary of the Unicorn. I know you guys are excited to see that. I'm Shantae Renee Smith, and I'm an actress from Chicago, and I am one of the lead characters in the movie Diary of the Unicorn. Now, my character is she's in a relationship that she's not too happy in, which kind of opens up to the lifestyle theme that Diary of a Unicorn is going to present.
Okay, all right. Nelson, what you say about that, bro?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's my unicorn.
Yep.
Wifey's unicorn.
Okay. Parisha?
Yeah, so my name is Parisha. I'm an actress here based in Las Vegas. And pretty much to follow up, my character name is Lynn. I'm married here. And so pretty much we are exploring. And, we pretty much open our doors to this unicorn here and just kind of see what happens from there.
Okay. All right, y'all. People when people think of erotic movies, they think it's nasty. Okay, I think from the trailer that I've seen and a couple other things that I've seen, it's tasteful. I mean, it's what it is. People are afraid to explore themselves and tell the story about things that are actually happening out here. And I'm glad you guys are doing that, man. What was the process for you getting into that role, Shantae?
Well, I'll say this. It was the first movie where I had to be sensual on camera. And I will have to thank Nelson as well as Parisha for making that easy for me. And you will see with their help, it turned out like really great. I can't wait till you guys see the outcome. of what that looks like. But yeah, shout out to Nelson because he's such a gentleman. Everybody always talks about him being sexual on camera, but let me say he is a gentleman when engaging in scenes that you're going to see in Diary of a Unicorn. So shout out to Nelson.
Nelson, quit all that grinning, dude. I mean,
he pumping him up.
Because I'm gonna play the trailer, and I told Nelson earlier I had to black out a couple of scenes in the trailer, okay? Because
no, Greg, this is Dope Living TV, man. We got to do it Dope Living style.
So, Felicia, when you're in the movie, you're playing you're not a unicorn, but you're doing some different stuff. What is your role, and what do you bring to the table on this?
So I play Nelson's wife. So pretty much we're married, and we open our doors up to the unicorn. So I'm in an open-minded marriage, and pretty much, we take her in and have our different experiences with her.
Y'all just grinning. Y'all just
nasty.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. I have this ain't this ain't nothing. I've been on this part of the world. You know what I mean? I've experienced this before I got married to my wife and everything. So I know what's going on. I know what the movie is. I'm curious and interested to see how accurate it is. You know what I mean? Because no, I only say that because it's different levels to this stuff, yo. When you really start breaking it down and really looking at it, yo. Like I said, I've been there before. So
that's what Bobby is saying.
Yeah, I've been there before. So I know how it is when you can get put in some situations that you don't want to be put into. You might have to exit and say, I don't feel comfortable with doing this. Okay. But you talking about you gonna have a good time. The unicorn has fun. Oh, yes, she can.
So let's get into that part of it. Okay. So you guys are doing some very intimate scenes.
Yeah.
How do you prepare for that? And I really want to know.
Yeah.
I really do want to know. How do you? I might want to be. That's all I might start doing porn. I don't know.
Oh Lord, no.
How do you prepare for that, Nelson? I'm gonna get to you, dude. I'm gonna get to you. Shante.
Okay. Well, I think you just have to go into it with an open mind. I mean, if everyone in the room is comfortable with one another, I think it makes it a little bit easier. And with the practices that we did have with each other, I think it just, you're going to see it come out on camera pretty well. That's the only way to really practice for those type of intimate scenes. You just have to come with it with confidence, of course, and an open mind.
Okay. Confidence and an open mind is good, but there's more as a man. As a man,
let's talk about it.
Come on, Mr. Bull.
Nelson.
To kind of tailgate on the way she said. I mean, as long as everyone's comfortable, I think that it was good chemistry on set. We all made each other feel comfortable. Me and Shante was eating junk food.
Yeah.
So me and wifey bonded. So I mean, it was just a group of people that we gelled like really easily together. And I think you're gonna see that in the movie.
Okay. Like I said, the trailer looks fantastic. I mean, I love the trailer, guys. I mean, honestly, and I don't like a lot of movies. I watch a gang of movies, and me, I'm a amateur filmmaker. And I'm looking like, yeah, right, whatever. But you guys were definitely real.
Thank you.
I'll be throwing jokes in here. Renee Warren Peoples is his unicorn.
There you go.
There you go. But he also said that no sex was harmed in the making of this movie.
Wait. No sex was harmed? What?
That's Bobby.
Hey.
That's hilarious.
What about you now? You're playing the wife. Now, you guys have to act. How did you get into the role of the wife and allowing this to happen?
Yeah, so just kind of to elaborate on the movie a little bit, because I know it's emphasis on erotic, but it is an erotic thriller, and it's a point of view from Georgia the Unicorn, where I think that even though as exciting as it sounds about threesomes and open marriages and having that idea behind it, I think more so what you'll see is the evolution of just a person's growing into their sexuality. So
Yeah.
where, she might run into some people who are already established in theirs, which is how she found us. We were already established in our marriage as to how, we did things. So I think that what you see is the dynamic amongst different relationships and different marriages, and how open-minded, the type of people she involved herself with. So it's not all just us just,
Yeah.
kissing and
Just doing
sexting
it.
all day
For
on the
sure.
screen. It's a combination of just seeing the dynamics of the types of relationships that are already established, and how they already have permission to operate in this lifestyle.
And
So,
Parisha,
so that's I think that's the biggest thing. And with me and hubby, like I said, we were already established in this relationship, so there was no rules being broken. It was just really more so, and I'll let Shantae elaborate on that. It's more so her character kind of exploring and finding out, where her sweet spot is in this whole thing, because she's the unicorn. So, the unicorn is the one that is the single kind of free for all, and trying to find their way through what is already going on. Like, these people have experience in this lifestyle already, and they're new
Right.
to it. And so, so we were comfortable. It was just, it's just a plot twist. It, like, what makes it a thriller is a plot twist, because she needs to find her lane.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
She needs
feel
to
that.
find
Yeah,
her
she's
lane.
right. And so Georgia had to find a way of release. And I think she was on a mission. She's on a mission. She wants to find that a feeling. I'll put it at that. So, because I want you guys to watch the movie to really get the real details. But yeah, Georgia's looking for a feeling, and she finds herself enjoying what she's come across. And so that's what you're going to see a lot from Georgia. Now, where that takes her, you got to tune in. You got to tune in for that part.
I want everybody to tune in. May the 2nd. Y'all got to come check. Y'all got to check it out. You don't have to even leave the house. Okay, you can turn on your television if you got Tubi. It's free, so
Sure.
make sure that you check it out, man. So I want to get into the history of you guys, though. You guys didn't just pop up and become actors. Okay, you had to go through some things to get to it, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely, yes.
So what's your story, Shantae?
Oh, well, I have been an actress for the past a little bit over 5 years now.
Okay.
And like I said, I am from Chicago. I am a traveling actress, though. So most of my movies that you can find publicly are from other cities and states. This one's Las Vegas, of course, and then Memphis, North Carolina. The list goes on. But yeah, so I have a lot of movies I've done over the past year. So if you Google my name, my IMDb will come up, and you would see every movie I've ever done. Some of the links to those the streaming sites in which the movies can be found, you'll see them right there on Google. And the way I have my name out spelled underneath me is exactly how it's spelled online, first, middle, and last name.
So I got all of your IMDb's up right now.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
I always keep something up so that I can make sure that I'm not just talking, shit. Anyway.
Sure. Thank you.
I'm gonna save Nelson for last, because you guys act, and I was telling Nelson at the beginning of the show, I've seen you guys in other movies, and you guys do not do the same thing each time, which is so wonderful. All right, you guys are accomplished actors, and that's great. Jeff, you want to say something real quick?
Yes. I wanted to make a statement to Parisha's point earlier. And I love how you talked about like the journey and the experience, because that is what people don't understand. And to also what Shanta was talking about, how the journey with her is too, that's what people don't understand, that it is for some people a journey, yo.
Yeah,
it's not all about the side of just sex. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
A lot of people come out of that and they discover things. You know what I mean? They have an awakening, different thing. And that's always not just, okay, because I had a good time with this, a good time with that. Because what do you do when all that runs out?
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's why I said earlier about the accuracy of the movie, because yeah, we see one side of it, but what's the other side of it? The emotional part, the ups and downs, the highs and the lows, the actual thought process of somebody who's in it. So yeah, y'all made that was a great answer y'all both had pertaining to the movie, speaking to the experience, because that's truth. And that's why I'm gonna watch that movie.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm
you're
looking
gonna and you're gonna see the opposite from how you guys would look at it from being in relationships.
Yep.
From Georgia's perspective, it's not really like that. I think she is more sexually driven when she first starts off.
Yeah.
But as she gets involved in the lifestyle and becomes more interested in the lifestyles, she starts to see things from other perspectives. And that's what you're going to see come up about and throughout the movie.
Right.
And I want to point out that Jeff calls you Shanta.
He did. I called him, but it's okay.
Shante,
I did too.
Yeah.
Well, it was smooth. It just rolled out.
Right. I know. It's okay.
So, Parisha, what's your background?
Yes, of course. So I've always been creative and just had an idea that I wanted to do something in the entertainment industry. I enjoy writing, but didn't have a specific writing style. And I just enjoy anything related to creativity, whether it's hair, makeup, beauty, fashion, all of those things, music. And so, it was just deep down in me to the core. Like my grandfather had recommended that I should act. And I stumbled up on, I don't even know how, Renee and Bobby was promoting Renee's acting class. So she teaches a beginner's acting and etiquette. And so, and so super excited to take one of her classes. And I was just she just happened to talk about auditioning. We were on the part of auditioning, and she just happened to say that they were in pre-production. I asked her if it was too premature for me to audition, and so I got my start in November 2021. And once I did my first role, and that's Pimpstress, that's out right now on Tubi as well. I just fell in love with it. I was like, yeah, this is my sweet spot. This is my comfortable spot.
There you go.
And I wouldn't have wanted to come in under any other network, any other group of directors and writers. I feel like I had a beautiful foundation that set me up for success. And I've just been working ever since. So I'm a traveling actress as well. Thanks to, them, thanks to just, people being able to see the movie, and super excited. So a lot of the things that I have done so far is in post-production. So a lot of people don't realize that you work on a movie, you're working all year long, but you don't see it air until the next year. So a lot of my work is in post-production, like I said, but I do have Pimpstress out, and then I'm also excited to have Diary of a Unicorn coming out May 2nd.
And Pimpstress you did a great job at Pimpstress.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, the Bobby and Renee train just keeps moving. That's why I can't get them back on the show, because they're always busy.
They stay busy.
You had a question?
I do. You said me or Mo?
Marcella.
Okay, for all three of you. Are any of you in a relationship now, and how does your significant other think about these type of movies? What'd you say, Nelson? No, okay. What about young ladies? You guys?
I'm not in a relationship, so yeah, I don't have to worry about that. So yeah, but yeah, I'm not in a committed relationship to where I have to worry about that.
Yeah, I was actually, and it was a conflict. It was a huge conflict, so much so that I would try to convince my partner to either start acting himself, and I even was like, well, maybe you can be my manager. Like, why don't you start a talent company? That way you are around 24/7. You can see something. Once I realized, it was becoming a super conflict of interest because we work in two different fields. Just two different people in general. I was just like, maybe I have to, find somebody that understand my line of work, and you won't get in between that.
Absolutely. Mr. Tubi, though. Let's talk to Mr. Tubi right quick.
Mr. Tubi.
No, hey man, look, I call him that. A lot of moves. Why I said that. Nelson has every time you turn on Tubi, you see Nelson. Every single movie, you see Nelson. Even on the commercials, you see Nelson. I'm just saying, Nelson out there, man. What started you with this, Nelson?
I actually started off acting when I was in third grade. I was in drama club. Then I I quickly realized I didn't really like that. I really liked it. And then as I started to grow up, I started like falling in love with film. I'm like, okay, I like this. Story short, fast forward years later, early 20s, I started. I've been probably like 12 years now.
You popping in and out again, Nelson. You popping in and out again.
You hear me now?
Got you now, bro.
Yeah. No, I was saying I started off in drama club in 3rd grade, and then fast to adulthood, I've been acting for about 11, 12 years now, and been writing and producing for about 6.
Okay,
that's what's up.
But you've been the years don't equal up to the movies you've done, man. I mean, it's like there's actors that are out there that hasn't done as many movies as you do. What's this? I mean, do you have to set a schedule for yourself?
I do, because I think I'm like 71 movies in right now.
Whoa!
Wow, I didn't know that.
That's
Nelson.
right, man. Congratulations.
Yes.
So I think I'm 71. I think Tubi has 35 titles that my name actually comes up with. Then that my name doesn't even come up with it, but I'm in them. Definitely you have to be strategic with the schedule. I've been, blessed to work with some great people who will work with my schedule because I try to get everything done, including, Bobby. I love working with them. We've done 4 or 5 movies together so far. Just to them.
That's amazing, bro. Because
I got to say this because Bobby's gonna get me. All right, Bobby is the very first person that ever called me Mr. Tubi. So I got to.
I was the second, right?
That ever called me that. So I got to give him his props for that.
Yeah, that's a graduation though, man. You know what I'm saying? Jeff, you had Mo, you had a question? I'm sorry.
Yeah, my question is, this particular movie or series is it going to be a series? Is it going to be a continuous thing?
It's a trilogy.
Yeah.
Okay, because so all 3 are going to be released, or is it going to be released one at a time?
One at a time.
So, Memoirs of a Vixen is the sequel to that, which comes out in June.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Man, and see, I just I love what you guys are doing, but I can't do it. All right, I did a television show back in the day, and I did, we went interviewed the people and the artists. It was a music video show, and I went home. It was cool for me. Okay, 30 minutes, I'm gone. You guys really put some work into it. How much creative license did Bobby and Renee give you guys?
A lot within reason. You know what I'm saying? But I think all of us, just out of respect, we have a certain idea, we would run it past them to make sure, but we do have the freedom for character development. They're really
right.
That's what's up.
That's
what's up.
Good.
I love the fact that Bobby and Renee work like they do, and I love the fact that they continuously put out great movies. I don't think they missed on one. Seriously, it's been a. When I first had the opportunity to speak with Bobby, he told me everything, and just talking to him made me tired. All right, because he said, as soon as I get off of here, I'm getting ready to go do this. And sure enough, he did this one, he did that one, and the other one, and he's got another one coming up. All right.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But you guys, and how has I'm sorry, Jeff, you had a question.
Yes, I want to know. We talked about the dynamic of roles earlier. All of y'all have played different characters and roles. So I would ask each and every one of y'all, which role do you believe was the most dynamic for you and the one that you most enjoyed playing?
Let's start off with you, Shantae.
So Dynamic is a movie that I would have to say it's a movie that hasn't came out yet. And it is Have You Had Your Meds? You guys will see that shortly. That one is dynamic for me because it required me to step into a role I have never done before. I play a mom, which I usually don't get roles like that, to where I had to understand the plight of my child.
Mhm.
But I also have my own backstory. And I think there's a high level of PTSD that's going to play out throughout the film that you're going to that you're going to see take me on an emotional roller coaster, which in turn takes my child on an emotional roller coaster. So that one required a level of emotion and actually like feeling, like trying to understand things from a mom's point of view. And I don't have children. So that's what makes that a dynamic role for me. I had to really study what it's like to be a mom, and then dealing with the level of PTSD I have from my own family as a result of that character. Now, the most fun role I've ever had was actually this role on Diary of a Unicorn, because again, I struggle with being sensual in real life. So I love movies that give me a chance to be challenged. Like, I like to be pushed outside of my comfort zone. And so instead of like the hardcore, the big personality roles, I needed something that would challenge me to be soft and sensual, because that's who Georgia had to be. She is soft and sensual. Like, she wants to be pleased. And I had to tap into the character of who Georgia is. It couldn't be Shantae. It had to be Georgia. So yeah, those are my two movies.
That's what's up. What about you, Nelson?
I think the most dynamic role that I played is also a title that I did that didn't come out yet. This movie I did in Detroit last year is called Homeboy, and the character, he struggles with mental illness. So I like really tap into different things. I've never played a role like that before, so it's like moments where you're struggling with this mental illness, and then you're trying to be normal. So you got to find that balance of acting like you're trying to be normal, and then those moments that you really are normal because you took your medicine, and times that you are crazy. And it was just really, it's really closest thing that I can kind of compare it to is like the male version of like single white female.
Okay, all right.
It's like he embodies and wants to be. It's called Homeboy. He kind of like wants to be his homeboy. He thinks that they're supposed to be friends. Nobody else matters, and it's just a lot. It was fun to play, and it definitely is different than anything I've ever played.
I'm looking forward to that one.
I'm gonna say probably Forbidden Fruit, which I did with. It was cool because back in college again for real. So, but that was fun.
Dude, you did the Mrs. Robinson thing, man. In that one, I ain't gonna even. Y'all got to watch the movie. Go to Tubi, watch Forbidden Fruit, watch watch Pimpstress, watch these movies, okay? Y'all, I'm telling you, if you look at these movies, you see the individuals here. They're really actors, okay? Because when you go to the movies, it ain't this. It ain't this at all, okay? Bobby clowning you on here, Nelson. He said, Bobby, he said, back up from the camera, Nelson. And Jared said he gonna bump his head on the screen. Hey, look.
We're all messing with you, Nelson.
No, he got to put it up there because there's audio issues when he gets back farther, okay? So, I mean, y'all let us do the show. All right, Bobby. Damn, Bobby. What about you, beautiful Farisha?
Thank you. I would say that the most dynamic was my first film, which was Pimpstress. Filming that film was super exciting to me. I was just thrilled to just see it all play out. On the back end, you're just always hoping, you look good, you sound right. After filming is done, you always think like, oh, I should have did this extra with my character or this, but you just kind of got to let it go and let it be free and see how it turns out. And so I would say definitely my first film, Pimpstress, which is streaming right now on Tubi. And I would say the most fun, I'm really new. So like I said, I started acting November 2011. So all of my roles have been so much fun because they're all different. They all have been different, and that's been like my mission. So just having a lot of fun, whether I'm being a gangster or being, an open-minded wife or, being, a sexy, side piece or, being a silly dingy girl. They're all fun because they all just bring something different. So I just have a lot. I'm just having so much fun and with everything that I do, and I think that's I cannot ask for anything more. Just having so much fun with all these different roles.
Y'all killing it. As you mentioned, as you started talking about that, I mean, and again, I've watched all these movies. I don't have time to watch all the Nelsons because I mean you'll miss funerals and birthday parties if you watch this stuff because you got a lot of movies out there. Everybody, he has a lot, and that's a great thing because that shows the consistency. So you guys, as you grow in this business, I know you guys, it hasn't been easy. Have you guys met any obstacles, family obstacles or anything like that along the way?
Most certainly. I mean, for me, like I said, I had to end a relationship. You go through a lot. I think that people don't realize, once you tap into, what you want and how bad you want it, you start to see things. Like one of the things for me was that, I wanted to lose, close to 25, 30 pounds just so, not as a self-esteem problem, but more so just like, and, building myself up and just trying to grow and develop myself as a brand and because I'm a business. So, it was important to me too, as far as like making sure that I'm marketable, making sure that I'm healthy. And I just wanted to look my best. And so I think that you go through a lot of different obstacles, different challenges, and, just trying to show that wide range. But I don't look at it more as obstacles. I say more like opportunities just to see how you can evolve yourself as a person.
Okay. What about you, Nelson?
Definitely. I say the biggest thing is just time. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I miss out on some things because you don't want to miss out. When I say time, I mean like with your.
You got to come back to the phone, man. Don't worry about them.
All right, Bobby.
Man, like an old man on the phone, don't he?
No, I was saying this is about sacrificing time. Probably like miss out on things because you don't want to miss out on opportunities. So sometimes I feel like I miss out on family time, things like that. But they they understand. As far as obstacles, one time I actually had a director that gave me an ultimatum. I use that word very loose, director, in this statement. But she was like, I had my family reunion coming up. She was like, you can see your family next year. I was like, all right. That movie still ain't come out to this day.
You have to wait and see your family next year. That's wild.
Right.
It was like 8 years. Still ain't out.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's with crazy. You know what's funny? I gotta plug this in real quick with that story. It's crazy because she was trying to replace me, right? Put out a cat, like fit me to the T. Everybody kept in it, and I was like, "Yo, I think she's trying to replace me." But
right, please put that movie out because he lost time with his family.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
78 movies later, all right,
right.
That part, yeah.
I want to say something. I want to start the curse fest, but I'm gonna let it go. Okay, Shantae, what about you?
Well, both Nelson touched on the one thing I was going to say. The biggest one for me would be sacrifice. The sacrifices that we have to make when you're trying to go full time. Like I mean, it takes up. There is no holidays. There is no birthdays. Like I work on my birthday this year. Like I will find a week though during Gemini season, that you better believe, to celebrate it. But those are the sacrifices you have to make when you're on the pursuit of like chasing your dreams. When you have visions that you want to see come to life, those are sacrifices you have to make. But that's one of the biggest obstacles I think I had to overcome over the years. And second, I don't think I have this problem now, but I feel like in the very beginning, and this even goes back to when I used to do media. Initially, I thought I wanted to be an on-air personality. Before I got into acting became my safe haven. That's why I'm here. It's my therapy. So, but I feel like sometimes as a easy on the eye woman in the industry, I feel like women get sexualized sometimes. Not all, and when I speak on this is in a very small number in my experience. I've had better experiences than I've not had, but the ones that I've I can think of. It's just that part became an obstacle. I had to learn how to take advantage of being beautiful versus taking it as someone, making me uncomfortable. Because how can an actress tap into her essence of whatever character that's being demanded of her in that given moment if she's constantly being sexualized? You know what I mean? And no matter what the role is. And so I think that was something I had to overcome. I don't have that issue anymore. I think that most directors that I come across in the last 2 years, they have wives, and we're here to work. Okay. Like I don't have to, and then the actors there have been nothing but a pleasure. So that's not something I have to worry about now. But I initially remember having to overcome that obstacle when I first got into the world of acting as well as radio.
Yeah, that's an interesting story. So when you guys are getting ready for these roles or trying to get to these roles, and I know the peoples are very friendly as far as casting goes, but do you have to audition for these roles that you get? Nelson, let me ask you first.
Sometimes. And then sometimes you start building relationships. It's like, hey, I wrote this script and I can't see nobody but you. So sometimes I'm definitely not, I'm not too good to audition, but I have been blessed to have a lot of opportunities where I did not have to audition.
Okay, most definitely. Parisha?
I would agree with Nelson. I think it's a combination of both. So just, and not only with them, but just in general with other directors, some things you would definitely do audition for, and then there's other times where, you are in mind as far as like relationship building goals and, showing your personality and just kind of going out the way to, have personal, like a little bit of personal bond.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would have to agree with them both. I think that the acting community is now becoming more together in a sense. I think streaming networks like Tubi and Peacock and the opportunities that are available has allowed for a web in a sense to where we all get a chance to be. I can't figure out exactly the way the way I see it in my mind right now, but I think that it opens up doors for opportunity, and yeah.
That's what's up. Well, you had a question?
Yeah. So as far as these movies that y'all doing, who's doing all this writing?
Oh,
right. Definitely Bobby and Renee. They do a lot of writing. And
I thought they might have been using some, books or something, getting some off, getting permission to write, to
creativity mowing the mind.
Dang.
Well, I think that's the kind of like the mystery of it, right? Like that's the recipe. That's like, you're the chef in the kitchen. So I don't feel like any writer will necessarily ever expose too much unless the writer is doing an interview themselves. But I think that's the beauty of it, of having the talent to write is, you might be writing off of a friend's experience, your own personal experience, or, combining something that you read with a real life story. But they definitely write their own stories though.
Yeah, I thought, a lot of authors, you guys probably have some authors knocking on the door, to get their books out there, doing pre-reads and stuff and saying, hey, can y'all do a movie on this? Or, do y'all have a lot of that happen?
That does. You got to tell your own story because I'm busy trying to tell my own. For me personally, writer myself, and I'm just like, I think that's a great idea. You should go and write.
Right.
Hey, let's take a quick break. Let's redirect, regroup, refocus, and get a 1-minute moment with life coach Jeff Relaford.
I wasn't ready.
I'm ready. Be ready. You should always be ready.
I wasn't ready.
Por favor.
She just took over, man. Hold on. Okay. There we go.
I just want to start off by saying always be ready because I wasn't ready either. Just want to throw that out there. But with this 1 minute thought, I just want to let y'all know, listen, man, we we have actors who are here today who are like we said earlier, are very dynamic in what they do. You know what I mean? They've been versatile with the roles that they play. So I just want to challenge everybody. Anything that you do, always take the time to learn the skill and then go out and always master the craft. Now, there's a lot of things that we can go out there. We can just jump out and do. But, actually take the time to sit down and know your strengths, know your weaknesses, know the roles that you want to play, know the roles that you don't want to play. But it's always good to extend yourself and try something new. So the word is dynamic for a reason, because that's versatile, that's multifaceted. And I'm glad that we got a chance to really sit down and talk to these multifaceted actors and actresses today, because that's what it takes. So whenever you want to start something, whenever you want to do something, always master the craft and remain multifaceted.
It's a lot of stuff. Jeff Relevant, he has his own podcast.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff out there. Okay. We'd love to. Wait a minute. Where did we lose Shanta?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Okay.
Okay. Man, you know what? I love it when we're able to showcase and celebrate people like yourselves, because you guys don't get celebrated enough. People think just because you're on Tubi and you mixed in with all of those crappy movies, all right, that you guys are just like all the rest of them. But you don't laugh, Nelson, because y'all know. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck, okay? You go on Tubi and what do you see sometime? All right, you see the dude that played Biggie in a few movies. I'm Jamal. Yeah, Jamal. You didn't come to the show, so Jamal. And no, I'm not gonna do that.
You ain't got no shame.
I ain't gonna do that. But y'all see a bunch of movies. Come on, that the lighting is bad and the audio is terrible. And I'm like, let's take the time. Bobby and Renee take time to make sure that shit happens. Great, all right. And you guys, like I said, I saw pictures. I was in awe at the movie. Okay, I'm telling you, all right, Nelson. I'm not gonna go down the list of your movies, all right. But I know that Nelson has a lot. Y'all want to go down? I'm sorry, you want to go down the list of Nelson's movies right quick while we got a couple of seconds here, because I want you guys to really give some words of wisdom to the people that are watching. But you got what is it? Unwitting Deceit. I don't know what that was. Braden, Lady's Choice. He's got a bunch of them. I'm Homeboy. Man, I'm still scrolling, y'all. I'm still scrolling. Taboo, Unforgettable Act.
Get it, hubby.
Just everything. And Nelson, I'm so happy, and it's a blessing to be able to talk to you, to be able to talk to Patricia and Shantae. I got to make sure I don't say Shanta, because those are examples of going through it to get to it. All right, and you guys have such a great work ethic, man. And with Bobby and Renee cranking these out, they just said they're making a movie for Patricia. I'm sorry, they said they're making a movie for her. So it's amazing what you guys do, because I know the world is a stage. Everybody wants to be an actor. Everybody wants to be a rapper and this and that, but everybody can't do it. Right. So you got to move around, redirect yourselves. Before we get out of here, man, I want to give you guys an opportunity to give some words of some light to the people that are watching. Some words of wisdom. All right, Shantae, can we start with you?
Well, if you have a dream, stick to it. Consistency is everything. As long as you stay consistent with the mission at hand, then you're going to start seeing evidence of those visions coming to life. And just stay the course, and you're gonna get exactly where you want to be.
Absolutely, and I think you're a shining example of that. All right, thank you for
you
with us. All right, Patricia.
Yes, I definitely will say, if you have a dream, most certainly invest in yourself. You're your biggest cheerleader. Don't be afraid to invest in yourself. It's going to come with sacrifice, and don't get the journey confused with the destiny. The destiny already has everything that you want. The journey is just, the path to get you there. So it doesn't have everything that you want. And I would say too, follow your dream, because for me, as I was exiting my 20s, I just wanted some more positive hobbies to have, besides going to the club, drinking, smoking, you know, everything else, just wasting my idle time. And so this definitely became an outlet for me, in addition to, you know, just advice from, you know, my grandparents. And in addition to that, they, you know, Bobby and Renee, well, Renee has classes under the People's Network. And so, you know, she just had a writing class, and we're coming to an end. And, you know, I discovered, you know, a new skill set and talent that I have now. And so I just would say, you know, continue to look for those positive hobbies, you know, adult healthy hobbies that you know, you can tap into, that can, you know, make you money and keep you sane and keep you peaceful and all of those good things. So definitely follow your own mind.
Okay. And before we get to Mr. Tubi, I want to play this trailer, this clip from the movie Diary of a Unicorn, and y'all check it out, okay? But you gotta go to Tubi and other platforms and watch this movie, all right? But here's the trailer from it.
I just recently reached my sexual peak, and boy, did I jump in head first. See, I'm what you call a unicorn. Well, it's a coming term used in the swinging community.
Is it someone else?
As a matter of fact, there's several someone elses. For a single female who is interested in having fun with like-minded couples.
Don't contact him, don't call him without going through me first.
I don't mind you fucking my husband, but that's it. I don't know, y'all. I really think I'm starting to like them.
You can come and join me whenever you like.
Girl, whatever. Thank you.
Where's your bedroom?
You don't waste no time, I see.
Shut your ass.
Let me the fuck go. You think you're a big man now?
Oh, she videotaped her escapades and then she puts it on a paid website. She said ain't nobody fucking for free.
Leave some comments and let me know if y'all want to see some more. I'm a unicorn, and this is my diary.
That's what's up.
Man. What was that? What was Nelson?
You was missing some spots.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all why. I look, and I apologize, Bobby, but Facebook been coming down on me for some words and some music and this and that. I didn't want them to mess with this at all. Okay, so I said, let me take the liberty and cut a couple of pieces out. Number one, had to cut Nelson's mountain out. Okay, because it was in the way. It was in the way. Nelson just sit up there like this. I'm like, damn, man.
Oh man,
couldn't stop. And then don't laugh, Shantae, because you. Okay.
Greg is stupid.
I'm just saying, but
man.
you know,
Everybody was getting it in, wasn't it?
But these are the type of movies I like because these are real. You know, these guys are showing stuff that happens out there that people are too afraid to talk about. I talked about that before. They're doing movies that people are afraid to talk about, but they're showing it. All right, and I love that, man. Nelson, you want to say something?
Tunnel vision, man. Like I tell myself that, and anybody asking for advice, tunnel vision. I know that, you know, that's kind of cliche, but that's what it is. You just have to really stay on what you want. You know, you look at that, go for it. You know, set up your milestones to get there, and celebrate all of the smaller successes on the way to the big one.
Man, you guys gave great nuggets. Okay, we about to blow these candles out on this celebration of you guys. But Marcella, go ahead and say something real quick.
Oh, I just want to piggyback off what they're saying. Follow your dreams. Don't let anyone talk you out of it. And again, follow your dreams, not someone else's.
What you got, Mom?
That's right. You know, again, like I've always said, you know, in order for you to get those extraordinary awards, you got to follow those extraordinary paths, whatever they are. Make sure that you do what these three people here do. And if you want to succeed, go for it.
Sure, yeah.
How much does your success cost to you? What does success mean to you? So if you outweigh that cost, look at the payout. If putting in the work, grinding, taking in the time to invest in you is going to give you what you want and what you need, do it. Don't worry about what anybody else saying. Don't worry about the naysayers. Don't worry about people looking over your shoulder, what they happen to think with their opinion about the direction you going. Just keep staying that path and stay in that course, and you'll get to the end result.
Sure. Yeah, the thing about what we do here on DopelivenTV Live, man, is that we talk to people, and we don't know how interesting the conversation is going to be. Yeah, their bio looks interesting, but we don't know how interesting the conversation is going to be. You guys killed this, all right? I love the fact that you guys can talk about what you do and articulate so beautifully, man. And this platform is your platform. As I told Bobby, he knows if you got something going on and you want us to talk about it, Greg, I got some shit going on, all right? I want to talk about it. Let's do it, okay? I don't have a problem with that. You guys come back to the show anytime you get ready, all right? We appreciate you guys. What were you saying, Nelson?
I was saying thank you.
Oh, no problem. You ain't got to thank me.
Thank you.
We just added 3 new family members to the DopelivenTV Live family, okay?
It is.
Thank you.
You guys, look, go out there, May the 2nd, Diary of a Unicorn.
Yes, yes.
These people are in it, all right? And they graciously gave us the time, okay? It's a blessing to have you guys on the show, and we appreciate you. And I see nothing but Oscars in the future for you guys. I want to be at the ceremony though. When y'all put your hands on at Grauman's Chinese Theater,
don't forget us now.
Now they let me put my toe in the concrete one time.
He wanted his toe in the concrete.
But they didn't put my name. They didn't give me a star and nothing. They gave me a scar. I can show you the scar. I didn't get a star or anything, okay? But you guys, man, you are tremendous actors, okay? I love what you guys are doing, and keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice to meet everyone.
Yes.
This is DopelivenTV Live, and we will see you guys one day. Thank you for tuning in all the time. Okay, we got a lot of stuff coming in. We got J. Anthony Brown coming up. We got Tyrese coming on here. We got everybody coming through. So y'all hang out with us and follow the journey. All right, blow the candles out, y'all. It's over.